Hello and welcome to the WBB Mason Coaches Report. My name is Rachel, joined today by head women's basketball coach Danielle Santos Atkinson. Coach, welcome to the WBB Mason Coaches Report, first ever of your career, so pleasure to be joined by you today.
Thank you. I'm excited to get rolling.
So the team finally starts competition this week. 2 games in Connecticut, Hartford on Wednesday and Sunday, Sacred Heart. So preparing for the games, how has the team been looking like at practice this week?
They've been working really hard. It gets exciting. You know, our first game is just a couple days away, 1 day away now, but in preparing for practice, they're really excited, working hard, starting to really hone in and fine tune some of the details of the things that we've been working on.
So describe your typical day at practice, if you have a typical day at practice. High intensity game situations. What has practice been like these last couple weeks?
Definitely very high intensity. We're really working hard and getting after it. Special situations, as you mentioned, we're really working on our offense and our defense. And like I said, really fine-tuning some of the things that we've been working on all postseason and summer, putting it all together and hoping that we have it ready to go.
So a couple players have mentioned previously in other interviews that their change of play, their pace of play has changed, their style of play has changed. Describe how some of those players have adapted to some changes this year.
Yeah, so we have 16 players on the team. We have 13 returners, but in our eyes, we have all freshmen. And so that's one of the things, like you said, there's been a lot of change and a lot of growth for them. For those players, we're playing at a much higher intensity. We're playing at a faster tempo and a faster pace, and we're playing a lot more physical. So in practice, they're getting used to that, getting used to being able to play at that speed, at that tempo, and being able to practice with that type of physicality and that toughness, and they've done well with it. They've really adjusted, and they have been great going forward.
So now looking ahead to Hartford tomorrow, kind of in a similar situation with a first-year head coach and quite a few players who are not back on the roster this year. They're losing their top 5 scorers. So you'll be seeing an entirely different team than last year. How have you prepared this week to take on Hartford and to come out on top?
Yeah, as you said, we really don't know much about the team. A lot of the players that are returning, even though they are returners, they were hurt and didn't play last year. And so we've made the focus about us and what we needed to do. Tomorrow we're just going to make it all about our fundamentals and all about the things that we've worked on in practice. And we're going to do what we do offensively and defensively, and that should be enough.
So looking even farther ahead, I know you want to take it 1 game at a time for Sacred Heart, but again, similar boat, losing 3 all-conference honorees last year. So the team played Sacred Heart last year. Was a pretty evenly matched game, but this year again, a little bit of a new look for both teams. What will you be looking for from Hofstra in that game?
Well, as you said, they're a little bit more veteran. They have their same coach, and so in terms of style of play, philosophy, culture, all that is set, and they're ready. For us in that game, it's going to come down to toughness and to being able to compete. And so that's one of the things we've talked about every single day is we've got to compete every single second that we're on the floor. We've got to compete every single game. And so that's something that we've been working on in practice every single day. And when we come out versus Sacred Heart, we're going to have to compete. And they're going to have to play all the way to the end of the game.
Absolutely, Coach. Well, certainly looking forward to the start of basketball season. It's been way too long. So I wish you the best of luck this weekend against Hartford, as I mentioned, tomorrow night, 7 p.m., and Sacred Heart on Sunday at 1 p.m. And Coach, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.